Awesome. So like the Muppets, we are together again.
Again.
Yes. My name is Kevin Penders. I am joined by Netta Jury Penders, and we have the absolute privilege of bringing you Foxborough Founders Day 2022. Don't call it a comeback. We have been on a 2-year hiatus due to the pandemic, but we are delighted to be back with Foxborough Cable Access, the Founders Day Committee, the JCs, and all the folks in Foxborough able to bring you, once again, Founders Day 2022. What is Founders Day? Founders Day is the celebration of Foxborough's town's birthday, an annual day-long celebration with the parade, with supporting the local nonprofits down at the Booth Field, with a lot of activities for young kids, bands, live entertainment, and then fireworks to cap off the evening. How are you, honey?
I'm good. Thank you so much, and thank you to Cable Access for allowing us to be here today. And I really wish that if you could bottle the energy that was in the town streets right now. There are families milling about. The parade is getting underway. We can see some flashing lights starting.
We got our sign holders off in the distance.
It's really wonderful to be back with people who have really missed this local event for the last 2 years. And so they're really excited to be able to do this really special tradition again.
It's a great kickoff, and okay.
So one of the things we just wanted to mention to our viewers is you will not hear us talking when the sirens go by. They're just a little too loud in my ears.
Oh.
I can't hear you.
It's because I turned you down.
Yep, and now I can't hear you at all.
Well,
Kevin needs to stop playing with the volume controls, but that's okay. It's all about who gets to hold the controls.
I was kind of hoping the volume control was worked to my benefit.
So they're going to drop the
we'll
mics when the police and fire come by because the sirens are really loud. And it's actually a really exciting time for all of the kids here. You can see the anticipation of the young people in the crowd. A lot of flags waving, a lot of excitement building, and then of course, making sure that you have to dodge children and candy while that happens. So I'm looking forward to that.
We're not throwing children off the floats.
We are not. I'm just looking forward to the trajectory of candy that is going to come this way because the throwing skills will be evaluated. They don't know that that's actually a category of Founders Day this year.
In my experience, there's barely any candy left by the time they get here.
That is true because everyone is so excited at the beginning of the parade that all the candy is strewn about by the time they pass CVS.
So that's actually the bigger test of how well prepared you are with your float, is if the candy is still here, or if we watch and we'll see people just litter off of their floats and run into CVS. I think this has got to be one of CVS's top 10 candy selling days.
I do remember when we were doing the floats, we would have candy stashed at the library and halfway up the street to refill. And that was especially challenging when we were walking with the lacrosse teams because the kids would put their candy in their lacrosse sticks. And so they had handfuls.
And hurl it, yeah.
I mean, the unfortunate part is really the trajectory of candy because the best trajectory is obviously a Jolly Rancher. It has the right heft and arc, and it can go far, but it hurts when it hits you.
And it's
not the best tasting candy. Hershey Kisses, however, taste amazing, except then they melt, and then they get pelted with melted Hershey Kisses.
You get a hot day, and those are just not made for throwing.
So I suppose while we're waiting for the noisy part of the parade, we could take an opportunity to just thank the incredible amount of volunteer hours that goes into this day.
Sure.
Much of it behind the scenes, much of it happening with an extraordinary committee of very talented and impressive townsfolk and their families who
all volunteers.
Who all volunteer to put on this incredible day.
Right.
And as you were saying earlier, it's really a 3-part day, Kevin. You start with the parade, then you've got the field events, and then you have the fireworks. I mean, it is really a comprehensive experience for the town of Foxborough.
Oh, it's a
very
full day.
Special.
Yeah.
Very special.
Absolutely.
As you can see, the fireworks banner is coming up the.
It's coming up the walkway now.
Up the walkway says that they'll be tonight at 9 o'clock, and those will be on the Booth Field, which is the area behind the IGO School, which is off of South Street and Carpenter Street. Sometimes we forget that there are new people in town who may not know where some of these landmarks are.
Well, the fireworks banner here being hailed by the Uden sisters, Sophie and Tessa.
Sophie and Tessa Uden with their banner. Their dad and mom, Steve Uden and Catherine Swift Uden, big Founders Day supporters on the committee, have done so much for this town. And so we're grateful to them. And also the fireworks. You'll see people walking with the fireworks for
the rocket.
Loose change.
Yep.
And so that helps fund the fireworks. Oh, I'm so excited. Here it comes, everybody. Here's Police Chief.
Police Department.
Police Chief Grace.
Chief Grace leading the way.
Everything is shut down. I really do love the idea of streets being shut down so that the townsfolk can meander,
can congregate
mingle.
and be part of it. Yes.
Okay, so we may be shutting off shortly. I don't have a countdown.
Candy being thrown.
I'm feeling candy. I can hear it. I can hear candy being thrown.
So police is kicking us off here. Several officers from the town of Foxboro participating on motorcycle and squad car.
And here comes the excitement.
Yep.
And thank you so much. So we're going to go quiet for a little bit and have you enjoy the rest of the parade, and we'll pick it up in a moment.
Well, that was something, huh?
That was exciting.
Wow, fire trucks from all over Norfolk County and beyond. We had folks from Walpole, Foxborough, Norton, Plainville, Sharon, Mansfield, Norwood, Norfolk, Rehoboth, and Willimantic, I think Connecticut.
I think so too. And I think that all
might be Willimantic.
They were really shiny. I loved the lettering, and I loved the fact that every young person in those vehicles were literally pushing every button and pulling on every single different, horn that they possibly could. It was really one of the first times that you were able to do that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I thought that was extraordinary. And so we also saw the Foxborough police come through, a lot of members of the police department as well as our own fire department.
And the town DPW as well.
Town DPW, great big truck. They do such a great job in the town, especially with snow clearing and really making sure that our streets are really well maintained. I love our town.
Roads, streets, all of it, yes. And exceptionally ready for the candy prep.
They were ready for the candy prep.
They had a high candy quotient.
They did, and what was nice is because they were high enough in that really big truck, their candy trajectory went much further.
Great act.
So there is definitely physics involved there with the height of the truck and the trajectory of the candy that can be pulled. So now we're going to start seeing some of the other components as they come through. We have the American flag.
As the Stars and Stripes come by,
and the town seal.
Are bringing this town seal, and up come our town leaders. So we're joined next up in the queue is the Town Board of Selectmen. So that's Leah Gibson, Stephanie McGowan, Seth Ferguson coming through. I see Rob Canfield from the school committee joining in there as well.
That's right. The school committee we're joining
Sarah
in there.
Ladani,
Sarah Ladani
Leah Gibson.
With her grandbaby there. Very exciting. It's a multi-generational parade.
And along
I'm
with
really
them
hoping that there's
town
Selectman
manager
Elfman.
Along with them was town manager.
So I'm really
Bill
hoping
Keegan.
that and right across the street from us, we're getting a little bit of a shout out to the Foxboro Boys
Foxboro
Lacrosse.
High School lacrosse program.
We've got
and
them over there as they're
the
going
junior
into
class
their,
of 2023.
That's right. Excellent.
Making their rounds. Andrew Finn Stapleton, Connor Noon, Ryan LeClaire, Austin Philbin. We see you.
And here is our Foxboro marching band. Is this our marching band? Yes, it
sure is.
So led by Aaron Bush, who was actually recently nominated, Kevin. Did you know that? With Cammie Didoldi?
I did.
So they're 2023 Music Educator quarterfinalists, which is just awesome. Drum majors Sophia Davis and Sean Kelly are leading the band.
Both seniors. They just graduated.
And they're still here to participate and lead the band for Founders Day.
Well, that's the level of dedication you get from the Foxboro marching band.
And the FMA actually was doing a Dell's Lemonade.
It's fabulous, right? Great. We have our lemonade
and here
prop
they come.
here on the booth.
We may go quiet for a moment while the band plays on.
I think we're just going to take them in. They're led by Sean Kelly and Sophia Davis. It's fabulous. Cheers to them. Donnie Albro on the drums. He's in there too.
Yep. What I love about the band is everyone is participating.
But unlike when you were in the band.
And now we're going to have,
right behind them,
followed by the Cub Scout Troop 32, throwing candy, carrying the colors, led by Scoutmaster Jonathan Trudell and Committee Chair Connie Gonsalves. So actually this year, Troop 32 had an Eagle Scout, Sean Kelly, who's also the drum major.
That's right.
And another Scout, John Gonsalves, working towards his Eagle. So they currently have 25 active Scouts, and it's a wonderful group of parents and leaders. And now here comes Senator Feeney.
He's got a good contingent here coming along with him.
Nice contingent. Senator Paul Feeney.
Here from Foxborough, one of our own.
And his committee friends, welcome. So far, I've had zero candy. We're going to see if someone is going to toss them up here.
You got lemonade. You got lemonade. So next up here, right here in this car coming up is Spencer the Marathon Dog.
Oh, I see him. There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
He was named the official dog of the 126th Boston Marathon.
And here comes
and he's driving with his
Patriots
sister Penny.
Bus. I wonder if this is the YMCA. Do they have that, or are we skipping around a little bit?
I'm not sure. That one's
a beautiful Patriot bus here.
Here comes the YMCA
flags.
right here, though.
And now comes the YMCA, who have done so much for our town, where cause meets community. The Hockomock Area YMCA. Wearing their green shirts, waving.
It's great.
Carrying their candy as they go.
Yeah. There's Grace and France.
Seeing many of our friends.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great and
it's
active
so great.
in
All
the
of the
community.
programming that they do is really wonderful. I mean, it really is extraordinary, the amount of offerings that are available at the Foxborough Y, and actually all the area YMCAs.
Well, you know, we think about them like summer camp, and there's a bunch of camp councils that are coming up now.
Camp folk, yep.
And the swimming pool. But there really is so many other programs that they offer, food insecurity, sustainability issues, and things like that. They're such a great part of the fabric of the town.
And our kids have actually all gone to the YMCA summer camps. We see some of the new incoming counselors here. We actually know some of these young families.
That's right.
So here's Brett Ruder from the school committee as well. He did smile at us. Looked like he was going to throw me some candy.
He did, but no candy for you. None.
All right.
None. Now, I got to tell you, the next float that's coming here are the fans of Founders Day.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Yep, here comes Dexter Griffin. Do not reset the DeLorean to 2020, he
what
says.
What an amazing.
No one wants to go back to 2020.
What an amazing float.
And here's your Slattery Griffin. I'll read you the whole bio when we have a little downtime, but look at this thing.
Extraordinary.
We've got Back to the Future. We've got Ghostbusters. Here you've got the Ecto-1. And we've got Zool.
My goodness, look how fabulous this is.
We've got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
The crowd is going
just
wild.
Unbelievable. I was taken by, like, under the penalties of violating a non-disclosure agreement.
We're like 5 vehicles in for this
and
one
it's still
entry.
going.
It's still going. It's so awesome.
It's incredible. They burlap sacked me last night, took me to a non-disclosed location to see the build-out of this float. This was incredible. Unbelievable. I have a whole press release from it as well.
So it's amazing to also see the young people who are just really freaking out because this is a multi-generational experience. Everyone knows about the Ghostbusters.
So I'm going to let you talk about the baseball
Foxborough
program a little
Youth
bit.
Baseball and softball. We have also walked this section with our younger children.
When we get that lag, though, I got to go back and give you the fans of Founders Day. It really was. I was nervous for my life.
But did you see what's really smart about this group is they're using small beach pails, which is a great way to moderate your candy throwing. Here comes the youth softball team.
Softball program. There's Megan Kelly of the varsity softball program at the high school.
As they come in, but see, with the buckets, it's key. Now, so we still have sirens going down.
They're coming back around the other side now. Yeah,
so
that's right.
This is a really pretty compact parade route.
While we wait for our next group to come through, let me tell you, the Slattery, Cuniff, Jarvis, Griffin, and Payne families put together those fans of Founders Day floats. They've been up for days putting that together. And they traveled up the iconic parade route, tossing candy and launching confetti. They have more confetti guns than they've ever had. And because we've been on hiatus for 2 years, they've just added floats to the parade.
Well, it was giving them something to do during COVID. You had to do a really big build. So I'm going to pause you for just 1 second as the southeastern pause.
I like how you paused me for the pause. That was a nice touch.
Did you pick up on that?
I did.
We're using the puns. The dogs, these dogs are trained to provide comfort and support the community. They're part of the Lions Club International and have 1.4 million men and women serving in 200 countries worldwide. And zooming right past us was the Reflections Dance Academy. They're located in the center of town and just had their first recital. So welcome to Founders Day and welcome to town.
Well, and there'll be no zooming to round out our Division One, which is because we're brought in home by the Foxborough Friends of the Boyden Library, and thank them for all that they do. They opting not to throw books instead of candy.
I know. And Kevin, they wanted you on that float as a trustee, but I'm glad that you were here with me.
I have a thing to do. So the friends, the trustees, and new library director Libby McNeil join us here today to remind us that while Founders Day is fun, reading is fun.
And here's the Tony Barrie Band, which is a really patriotic band. They've been in Founders Day many times. We've seen them.
Absolutely.
And here comes...
So this is our antique car entry, and it's going to be driven by the one and only Cindy Haddad-Drew.
So it's Cindy Haddad-Drew driving with her father, Robert Stocks. Cindy, who is also a Founders Day committee president for many, many years, looking great in her orange VW bug there, little beetle bug, and her dad.
Both of them looking great and enjoying the day. Yes. Next up, coming through, are the New England Antique Trucks and Tractors Association.
Oh, that's so cool. Look at those.
Nonprofit organization for people with an interest in antique tractors, truck, and farm equipment. They make themselves available for shows all over, and they come from all over the New England area, including Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and even New York.
And what's so nice is in all of these floats, we're seeing familiar faces and friends that we've served on in committees or at school or in church.
It's nice to see people out again.
It's nice to see people out again. The joy is palpable in the room. I think it's probably in the room. Listen to me. On the street.
Yeah, there's no room.
There's no room here. This is one of the best attended Founders Days that I've seen in a number of years. It was really great. I think people really were looking forward to being out today. It's a gorgeous day. Slightly overcast, but not too hot. And we're doing fine. Look at the tires on that tractor, Kev.
Yes, those are clinically significant, I believe.
That would be fun to go off-roading on that.
You would not want to, well, it is a tractor, honey. You're supposed to go off-roading. That's what its purpose is.
Sorry. Wow. Some of us may not be very well versed in tractor.
No. Green Acres is the place to be.
But I don't even really know how one would flip a tractor. We're live with the police chief.
With the police chief.
How are
Mike
you,
Grace
police
has just
chief
come
Mike
by.
Grace?
Would you like to?
You are now live on Foxborough Cable TV. broadcast across the country and across the world.
Would you like to throw on a headset and say hello to us for a minute or two?
Sure. That would be great.
So we're Paul Beck. We're going to be joined by Mike Grace, Chief of Police for Foxborough.
Yeah, we have a nice little gap here.
It's fabulous. Mike, thank you for being here. Can you hear us okay?
Okay,
Well,
and if you want
in
to
advance.
tip our camera, I'm not sure if we have a camera.
I
don't
that we
think
have
we can
that
get
ability.
him.
I think
We're not
that's
going to
the
make you
pan
yas up here, so we may
No.
just have to have your voice.
Perfect broadcaster. I can just be heard, not seen.
Okay,
okay.
certainly.
I'm not Doc Emmerich, but we're going to come close.
How are you feeling about today's Foxborough Founders Day?
Oh, this is just fantastic. It's so nice to feel normality. The turnout's fantastic. The enthusiasm, and look at all the little kids. And know what's nice? There's a lot of high school kids here.
Yeah, right.
It's all ages.
Right across the street.
We were
they're
just,
all lining
they're
up
all
for their chance
yassing
to
out
be
for
on.
shout-outs over there
Yeah.
across the street.
Yeah, no kidding. Look, I can't believe they got out of bed.
It's true. It's true. Well,
No disrespect, but I was in high school at one point, so 9 o'clock on a Saturday might not have been an option.
So this is the Gibson family car. Excuse me while I just cut back to that. So I think this is a 1966 Corvette for Jay Barrows.
I love you. That is not a 1966
I'm sorry.
Corvette.
What is
but
that?
It is a lovely old car.
It's a really nice car.
Jay Barrows coming
Jay
up.
Barrows
The
going through.
1966 Corvette is not behind that either, because that is.
And the Foxborough Peace Day flag.
Yep.
And may peace prevail. So this is the Rotary Club.
Ah, there you go.
So they have done international peace. And the international causes remain committed to diversity, equity, inclusion, and promoting Foxborough as a welcoming place for all. And so now this is Church of Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Have a beautifully decked out truck throwing their candy. And now I think that we're coming up to.
This
is still Church of Emmanuel. So with their Vacation Bible School from July 11th to the 15th, which is exciting. And so now it looks like we're going to have the Extraordinary Arts LLC that has stilt walkers.
I am glad you're keeping track of this.
I'm not sure I could walk on those.
I think you could.
I'm going to inject for a while, and I just
ahead.
want to say goodbye. Thank you. This parade just keeps coming and coming. The breaks are few and far.
No,
you guys
that's
are doing
great.
awesome.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
nice
thanks
to
for
be
joining
with you.
us.
Thanks for joining us.
And thanks for making everybody available at the outset. It's great to see the police department come through.
All right.
Thanks.
You guys have a great
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Mike.
This is Extraordinary Arts LLC. Stilt walkers, wind dancers,
Wow.
and a juggler.
That's
Hello.
impressive. She's almost as tall as Alex.
And then we have Scott O'Donnell. My goodness, there is a personal delivery.
From the Booth Field and the Bethany Congregational Church, Netta. Strawberry shortcake
is being
brought
delivered to the
you.
truck.
That is something. Pam Solomon, thank you very much.
Oh my gosh, we're going to do
that?
a live presentation of the whipped cream?
Sure. Here, I don't know if we are we.
No, it's fine.
So here's what it looks like without whipped cream.
Better get some before it always sells out every year. So hang on, we've got the whole shebang. We've got real whipped cream.
Oh boy, there's what it looks like. Whipped cream.
Beautiful. Thank you, Bethany
my
Church.
dear.
Thank you, Pam
Solomon.
Solomon. We will be down at the Booth Field.
Down at the booth immediately after the parade. Get on down there and
gorgeousness.
enjoy one of the best booths at the booth.
And it will sell out.
It will.
So
thank you, Pam Solomon.
So
wow,
incoming,
I love drop-bys.
So Cahill, there's a Cahill landscaping
Did I skip
truck.
Somebody?
So this is actually the
this is for
Foxborough
the skate park.
Yep. So we missed Supercuts.
Oh, I did. Well, I mean, I was going to talk about
and the
Supercuts,
Marines.
but surprisingly, I don't need a haircut.
Here's the skate park.
This is the skate park.
So this is riders and parents, and they're trying to restore the skate park that's down over by the Booth Field,
Correct.
actually.
And they're looking to raise $225,000 to do that.
And the Cahill family of the lawn service, Cahill Lawn Service, his wife Carolyn has been really involved in that and has a great committee of people to be joining.
Excellent.
And so the Girl Scouts are coming up as well, and we're going to, when there's a next break, we're going to put Scott O'Donnell on headset,
sure,
because he's here as the chairman of this year's Founders Day. So we're going to wait for this group to go on.
Nice to see you. Our pleasure.
And we're delighted to have you. So the Foxborough Girl Scouts are all together. So this is a representative of all the troops that are in town, going up from Little Daisies all the way up to the highest rank of Girl Scouts. We've actually walked here as well. We see many familiar faces.
Candy at the ready.
And because we know some of these people, I'm really, literally, we have no
nothing.
Candy. However,
no
we do have a gorgeous,
there goes Monica
we do have
Fissler.
a gorgeous strawberry shortcake, so I will take that over Jolly Ranchers.
And fortunately, that didn't get thrown at you. Scott, thank you for joining joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
No, thank you for having us. You put this together. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we got a real good group, a small group, but we're mighty, and we're doing great this year. What a wonderful day.
Waltham American Legion Band going by.
You've revitalized what has been folks, as you can see, folks have really been eager to get back to it.
Oh, yeah, and the town really stepped up. We get a lot of donations, and just all the residents and the local businesses all came together, came out great.
I know you guys have been tirelessly putting things together on the field yesterday with setting up all the tents and stuff for Founders Day. Over
Yeah,
at the
that
booth.
was a fun day too. We had a great turnout for that.
And you're ready to go for fireworks tonight?
Can't wait. We're going to meet with the fire marshal for the state, and we're going to make a go/no-go decision, but I'll give you an exclusive. I think it's going to be a go.
I hope so.
Fabulous.
And so here goes the class of 1981. And I would say that the Foxborough Founders Day website, foxborofoundersday.com, lists all of the committee members as well as all of the businesses that have supported the organization, and also all the nonprofits. It's a great list, and I encourage everyone to really go and look at that and think about the really town-wide impact that this event has every year.
Yeah, all the field participants are nonprofits, and some of them, that's their biggest fundraiser of the year. So
that's right. We're excited.
We're happy
for
to help
it.
them with that.
And here's the Hay Lightning. This is the swim team at the YMCA that also is where the Foxborough High School swim team participates and swims out of.
But this is the area swim team, right? So
I think I saw also Cindy looked very relaxed driving in her car this year as her main.
Knowing that she's turned it over to
Scott.
Scott.
That's right. Turned it over to Scott. And
it still doesn't happen without Cindy. She's been great.
No, and Monica Fissler and Dave and all of the people, and also thinking about the judges, because all of these floats are actually being judged. So
now on what, Netta? What are they being judged on?
So they're being judged on different categories. There are different categories for each of the floats: most original, most beautiful, most fits the theme. And this year's judges are Jenna Strickland, Ellen Garber, and Margaret Brady, and they sit and then they evaluate. Here's the new Liberty Jazz Band.
New Liberty Jazz Band, they're in it every year.
Fabulous historical truck out there with their, I love the boater hats that they've got going on.
Well, it is. Foxborough is the Foxborough Hat Company.
And speaking of boater hats, because they're actually from England, and we have a little shout out to the Milden Hall Air Force Base in England, which is about an hour east of London, where Leah and Peter are watching this parade, and we have other countries tuning in, and
that's great.
It's really been it's a global. Foxborough Founders Day has now gone
We've
worldwide.
gone global. That's awesome.
We've gone global.
Right?
My cousins are watching in another part of Spain, and we possibly have Germany. We definitely have England. So
we also have Saudi Daisy, Tennessee.
Saudi Daisy, Tennessee, which is a great name of a
the
town.
other day for not calling out.
Randall Ricketts, who's also a Foxborough
Randall's
Founders
right over
Day.
there. Yep,
he's right over there.
His,
That's his family.
His family hails from Saudi Daisy.
Came up for graduation. His son Benjamin just graduated from Foxborough High.
He helped with the setup yesterday.
And his parents were up here, so they're watching live. We tried to get them to stay, and we even bribed them with strawberry shortcake, but
that's a big hit.
Yeah.
We got lobster rolls down there.
That's what I heard. My goodness.
Right. What else should we know about that's going on? Dell's Lemonade.
Oh boy, we got Dell's Lemonade. We got the curly fries from the Boy Scouts.
Oh, I love those.
I got to get some Dells later. I love that stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, it's great. We got delivered that by the Foxborough Music Association.
That's right. So if you're a booth on the booth and you want an extra shill, make sure that you come on up
What's
here.
What's going to happen is all these nonprofits are just going to go booth to booth and be like, I'll have some of your lemonade, you have one of my fries.
There's a lot of cross-pollination for sure.
I did not eat breakfast on purpose.
No, it's a good day to not eat breakfast. I hate to say it. But, yeah, I'm going to go get back to work. Thanks for doing what you do.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate all that you're doing.
Have a great afternoon.
So,
all right, that was awesome.
The next stop coming up is the Old Colony Highlanders.
Oh, the bagpipe band.
Yes, they were new to the parade in 2019, and we're excited to see that they're back. No word on whether or not they can recite the only poem I've ever heard of as an ode to a bagpipe.
Pull up the poem.
Yeah, Shel Silverstein's poem, The Bagpipe Who Didn't Say No. That's right. Said the turtle to his darling, please excuse me if I stare, but you have the plattest skin, dear, and you have the strangest hair. If I begged you pretty please, love, could I give you just one squeeze, love? And the bagpipe didn't say no.
Now pause for the second stanza.
Here they come.
Now, it's actually an extremely challenging instrument to play.
Of course it is. I can't play the spoons.
7 pipers, 3 little drummers, and a big bass drum.
Said the turtle to the bagpipe, you love me, then confess. Let me whisper in your dainty ear and hold you to my chest. And he cuddled up and teased her, and so lovingly he squeezed her. And the bagpipe said, Auga.
I think you've been waiting, literally, like ever since you read that poem, like 15 years ago, you've been waiting for an opportunity to actually recite it.
Not even a question. We just
done.
We just had the class of 1960 go by in their Mazda Miata, and they are celebrating today as well.
And it's so great. There's actually the booths on the field for the classes,
but not for the bagpipe. You cannot.
I'm really
you cannot,
sorry.
You cannot go and squeeze a bagpipe.
I think you should write them a little note with that poem. Okay, in comes the Foxboro JCs.
Here come the JCs.
The incomparable JCs.
Thank God
who've been active in the town since 1961. All volunteers, and they're showing their amazing float there that looks like a barbecue.
And they are ketchup and mustard.
Ketchup and mustard, and a hot dog coming.
Oh boy!
So please make sure to check out their float and also their food. Here come the Foxboro varsity cheerleaders. Now, we actually know a number of these cheerleaders, and if they do not give us
this is
candy,
not about you. Stop talking about what you do. So let's talk about them, right? So the Foxboro varsity cheerleaders won states. They went on to a national championship competition in Florida. They finished in the top 3. They were amazing this year.
Unbelievable.
But they're not cheering in tune with the mariachi band that's coming up behind us.
We could work on that for next year. Look, here comes a nice mariachi band.
I feel like
5 members. Maybe they're going to serenade us. Maybe they'll stop right here. We have to get their attention. If they stop right here, and oh, yep, the trumpeter has got my heart right here. He looked right at me. Oh, wait, see? There we go. We're in love.
They've been told not to stop. They've said avoid the production booth, whatever you do.
Now they're walking right over to the camera. There we go. See,
Absolutely.
He's serenading us. That's actually
perfect.
to me.
That
he
is
just
to you.
wanted a closer camera.
He definitely did, and he got it.
Wonderful. So awesome.
Oh, now, Foxboro's finest
continues.
This
is the one you wanted to talk about, didn't you?
I absolutely do. Cleanest bins. The latest phenomenon in late-night sports television. AJ Dooley, local Foxboro guy, has done it again. You've seen them with cameo appearances by celebrities.
I've never seen
Dana Barrows, Sarah Bain.
Look at those big
I don't know how he got him so quickly, but he got cornbread, Cedric Maxwell,
goodness.
Even Foxboro's own Jim DeVillis.
I love the one with Jim DeVillis.
Will get your barrel smelling like a bed of daisies.
Excellent. And the pumping.
And not like a bed of daisies, but definitely somebody you want and need. Hometown pumping coming through.
AJ Dooley.
Ironically, they are in front of, however, the P Palace portable porta potties.
Which is amazing. This is actually really for real. We have a float with porta potties on a flatbed. I think this is incredible. It's the first time in my experience. Someone is waving hi to you, Kevin. You know someone on the float of the porta potties.
Really, it's important to have a fallback plan. I make sure that I know the guys.
That's incredible.
In case
I think that's incredible.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. It's just what else can I tell you?
That's actually a really useful business to be associated with.
Exactly. You never know when you're gonna need a friend in need. So you take full advantage.
Isn't that a friend in need is a friend indeed? Or something.
A friend in need has a portable porta potty.
I don't know. We're going to need some copy on that. Here comes Bay Coast Bank.
Yes, they are. They are.
They're located at Forbes Crossing, which is the over up by Starbucks and by Antonia's and by the Fit Factory up there and Bangkok Cafe.
Right.
Oh my gosh, can you tell I might be hungry? Because I don't think I
can shortcake right
eat it. We can't eat it on the air.
Hoping to go off camera.
Just
I know
looking
what's
at
happening. I know. And right behind them, I believe,
Rally Point
is the float for the Rally Point Inn and Pub, located right here, just across the way over there in Foxborough Center.
You know, I'm always impressed by balloon arcs. It's my new thing.
And balloon animals. you're very entertained by balloon animals.
No, look how, like, that's a lot of work to
It
do
is a
those
lot of work.
arcs. And
You're
they're
absolutely
waving
right.
at us. They've got a little tiki bar.
So Rally Point, excellent food, 26 rooms. They actually have as an inn.
And the whole parade just ground to a halt because they literally unearthed like 75 bags of candy.
Right. And they've been very involved in the community over the years as well, so we thank them for their continued support.
I don't know who's beeping for no reason.
AJT supplies are coming through, so for your firewood, your mulch, your
Is that Shrek? I don't know who that is.
No, that's Yoda, baby. It's Yoda.
Oh, it's Yoda
Yeah.
for the Foxborough Federal Savings Bank?
No, for AJT supplies.
Foxborough Federal Savings Bank.
And a sponsor of the Foxborough Federal Savings.
AJT, here we go. Oh, they have big speakers. There we go. And there's Tweety Bird and somebody else I don't know. Let's bounce.
And apparently they now have bouncy rentals.
Oh my goodness, who knew? Bounce rentals
well,
now
they
at
did.
AJT.
They put it on the side of their car.
They have a good marketing department, so they knew what they had. Here comes CrossFit, which is something that I don't know anything about because as I sit here with strawberry shortcake in front of me.
So let me give you this one then. It's a health and fitness center, Netta. It's focused on nutrition, not shortcake, and movement through excellent instruction and guidance.
Okay, good for them.
Yes.
Carry
Fabulous.
on. Here comes Comfy Kids,
And here comes
Kev.
Comfy Kids, founded in 2017 by Shelley Calabrese,
And you
local here in
didn't have
Foxborough.
to shave for this.
I didn't. Thank God for all of you. I did not have to shave for this event.
Bill Dudley is driving the car here for Comfy Kids.
So Comfy Kids, a critical supporter nonprofit that strives to provide opportunities to children from limited financial needs to participate in all kinds of enrichment opportunities.
Yeah, it's great. We know
Help
many
make their
friends
dreams come true.
Going through that organization. Fantastic.
And the Foxborough community has been great in supporting their efforts, whether it's through their current everyday superhero initiatives.
Right.
The Shave Your Face initiative.
That's right. How many? You had a whole shave team, didn't you?
I had a strong team of Penders.
But you don't have enough hair to have been on that team.
I didn't have to shave my head.
Oh, okay.
It was just my face. It was the first time my beard had seen daylight.
Oh, they have a backpack
years.
hanging on the front of their truck. That's his twin.
Oh,
there goes Spider-Man.
Oh,
Watch
my
out.
goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
Spider-Man.
Did we catch him?
No, you can't catch Spider-Man.
Oh, I think is that also a pun that I didn't even know I made?
Not really, but here's Waste Innovations coming through.
And I feel like they cleaned their trucks because they're awfully shiny.
AJ Julie may have cleaned them, I don't know.
Maybe he did.
But they're not bins, so he can't.
No, that's right. They're
I think they probably just washed their truck.
So now what's happening is that you see some of the Foxborough Founders Day volunteers should have moving people back because what happens is as everyone gets so excited, the road gets smaller and smaller, and then you want to make sure that you have enough space for the candy and to not get squished.
Right.
Because then you'd need the waste management people.
Because squishing is bad. Squishing is bad.
All right.
So next coming through is the Foxborough Transportation Department. And
who
you can
drives to keep our kids safe. Thank you to them.
So we have school
Thank you,
bus.
Foxborough. We hope you have a great summer. Thank you so much for all you're doing. Every time I see them maneuver some of those streets, like especially like Spruce Street or some of those tight streets or like across West Street, you're like, wow, that is a talented driver.
Yeah, I've seen you drive.
I didn't mean me.
You're not eligible for driving the bus.
Okay. Where are we in our list? Because this might be Patriots time, my friend. I believe it is.
You think so?
Yes, it is. This is Patriots time. Kevin, it's all you. I throw to Kevin.
Here we have.
I have my
Patriots? We do not. But we do have several members of the Foxborough New England Patriots with us today. We have Josh Uche. We have Will Sherman. And according to my notes, Justin Heron. They are joined by several members of the Foxborough New England Patriots cheerleaders.
Awesome. Yeah. Here comes Cub Scout Pack 176 out of the Bethany Church also. They're heading probably straight to Strawberry Shortcake right after here.
I love how much Dell's Lemonade from Foxborough Music Association.
I love how much scouting and Girl Scouts and community service is really emphasized in this town, and this is an example of it today. So many people are participating and so many organizations that we're watching walk down the street of town. Well, here comes Elite Dance Center.
Here comes Elite Dance Center.
Yes, Elite Dance Center is a dance studio that opened in 2009, and their students perform all over New England. Now, Miss Lindsay, who actually runs Elite Dance Center, is also does a lot of work with the local schools in their productions.
In their theater productions.
In their theater productions,
Right.
at the Ahern, at the high school.
In fact, she's sending out clips to
We're
prep
going
for
to probably
auditions.
have to hide because Nyla did not actually do the dance that she sent, and we are not very good dancers, even though she keeps trying.
Well, she
Every
does.
year she keeps trying. She's a wonderful leader, town leader, influencer, businesswoman, talented young people here dancing. She can do this all in heels and backwards.
I mean,
it's
I
a
can
pretty
too.
intimidating group.
No.
And here they are with their silver pom-poms. You know, I have my pom-pom to see, but she is going to say, you know, I hope you're practicing your dance moves because they're pretty amazing.
She just sent out the audition clips for anybody who's planning on auditioning this week.
Oh, at the high school.
For Little Shop of Horrors.
At Foxborough High School.
She just sent out her audition
Right.
clips for the dance moves
with
for that.
with videos of the choreography. I mean, it is hardcore.
I've just about got it down.
Okay, moving on.
I
High
think-
school class of 1972. 1972, I was going to say
So
1792.
coming up on their 50th year celebration
Oh,
here.
that's right. And I
they're
see
coming
Diane
in-
Weinfeld there,
They're coming in with a classic car as well.
and
They've-
seeing our friends. So nice.
So I think, you know, one of the other things, Netta, while there's all these great groups that are here in the parade,
Yes,
there's also all those great nonprofits that are down on the booth, and I hope everybody will get down there shortly.
that is true.
To celebrate and
They did
support
it.
them
This
as
is
well.
the Mustang, Kevin.
Yes, that is the Mustang, Netta. It
Ford
goes-
Mustang convertible.
If you actually follow the run of play, it tells you exactly what it is.
Oh dear.
There's your jump scare moment brought to you by the 20th Mass Infantry Civil War Reenactment Unit. Formed in 1998, this group has participated in battle reenactments,
Are they gonna
living
shoot again?
history encampments,
Here they
parades,
come. Uh-oh.
school presentations, and other patriotic events from Maine to Vermont. They are a history regiment steep in history. They are known as the Harvard Regiment, because many of its officers and some of its enlisted men were students and graduates of Harvard, included Oliver Wendell Holmes, Jr., and two of Paul Revere's sons.
And they just reloaded.
Need a ride? You can go on the Van Went.
Oh, I love
No,
that.
it's the
That's
Van
the Van
Gogh.
Gogh. Well done. And here comes a Sherman tank.
Yeah, no, I mean, look at this.
Like, for real.
We
like,
have
it's a real Sherman tank
no-
under its own power.
No lie, under its own power, an M4
I never thought
Sherman,
I'd see it on the streets of Foxborough.
the most widely used medium tank in the United States and World War II, by the U.S. and the Western Allies in World War II. Reliable, cheap to produce, available in great numbers. It was named by the British for the American Civil War General William Tecumseh Sherman.
Wow, incredible.
I think that is the parade.
I'm ready to go again. I feel
So-
like they should all come back through.
So listen, I think we have to give a shout out to a whole bunch of folks here.
Yes.
You know, obviously the Founders
like
Day
the
Committee
live credits.
for making this happen. I mean, I don't even think I can read them all, but Scott O'Donnell joined us. Also Committee Vice Chair Kerry Rosado, Bob Seitman, Kevin Powers, Rita Giovino, Monica Fissler, Patty Provost, Lauren Batar, Frank Sturm, Kathy Brady, and on and on and on. Also, Foxborough Cable Access. You can't watch it, whether you like to listen to us or not. You cannot watch it without the help of Paul Beck, Matt Shea, Scott Daniels, Mike Everson, Vin, Adam, Anne-Marie, Ruth, and the Ghost in the Machine that helps make it all happen, of course, Mike Weber. It is an incredible day. I don't know how the three judges are going to vote on this, Netta, but Jenna Strickland, Ellen Garber, and Margaret Brady have some tough decisions to make today.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, if they had been at an undisclosed location with a burlap sack over their head, with their phone having been taken away from them last night around 8 o'clock by the fans of Founders Day, and seen how this program has evolved
That's right.
from
That's
last
right.
night to now. Truly, like,
Yes.
I pulled in, they put a sack over my head, they carried me down this long and windy path. They took my phone away. They put it in a safe box, because everything on this float that they did. So this is the Ghostbusters, the
Okay.
Back to
Yep,
the Future,
the ectoplasm,
the ectoplasmic goo, the Ecto-1.
and that's going to be on the field, Kevin, for the rest of the day,
That's
so
right.
that you can have your photos taken with it. They're going to do they're going to have. That's what's really amazing as well. Some of these floats continue on to the field, and so they continue to support the town and have some joy on the field.
I'm really glad you pointed that out, because I really did want to just take a moment and run the list of the folks we know.
Let's run it.
Because while the parade is coming to a close, the show's not over for you. And if you're watching us, you should now leave your house.
That's right.
And go to the booth.
That's right.
And support all these great nonprofit programs.
Yes, for lunch.
For lunch, for dinner, for dessert. Take a chair, stay as long as you can, listen to the music, watch the fireworks, do the whole day. It is Founders Day. You should be celebrating. And along with that, we've got the Alzheimer's Association, who's doing a quilt raffle. The Foxborough Music Association, who we've been talking about, is doing that great Dell's Lemonade promotion.
Right,
I mean, they have the watermelon, but let's be if
I
you're
had the lemonade.
If
they
you're
gave
a
me the
purist,
lemonade.
you really should get the lemonade. The Friends of the Boyden Library are down there. They're talking about great information and what they make available. And then they're also talking a lot about they've got a giveaway of their own, and they've got some books down there for folks who want to get some children's books. The Norfolk County Sheriff's Department, the Lutheran Church of the Redeemer, the Angel Stone chapter of the Eastern Star, which
Service dogs.
Service dogs, thank you. Save the Foxborough Skate Park. We saw them
raffle.
come through. They're going to be down there to raise money for their cause. Troop 32, the Rotary Club, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the Community Farm Stand, the JCs, again, who have been everywhere. They're doing food sales, bouncy houses. So get on down there. There's something for everybody. Youth baseball and softball, the ARC, St. Albans, the Congregational Church, Bethany, with
Beautiful
their strawberry shortcake.
Yum.
Who else we got?
High school tennis. Foxborough High School Tennis is down there. The Cooperstown team. There's going to be lobster rolls by the Knights of Columbus. Unbelievable.
Right.
Church of Emmanuel is there. The Hannon family this year has llamas. Did you know that? You can go and visit llamas on the field.
And it's not alpacas, but Kathy Brady will have to take
St. Mark's Church with the dunk tank. And we've got Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints, Foxborough class of 1971.
72. They just came through.
Oh, sorry.
So that's their
Antique
gathering
Track
spot
and
for their
Trailer.
reunion. It's their 50th reunion.
Class of 1981.
Also
DECA,
a gathering spot. The Foxborough
Southeastern
DECA,
Cause of Lions Club. Let's see.
More
YMCA.
bouncy houses by the YMCA.
Foxborough
The varsity
Cheer.
cheer boosters are doing face painting. And let's see who
Founders
else.
Day is doing kids games. The Lions Club will do an iMobile.
And our own cable access will be down there with waters and fruit kebabs and supporting the cause as well.
Awesome.
There goes my porta potty. I see it coming back around on the other end.
Okay. So
It's
thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be here with you this afternoon.
It's been a pleasure. Enjoy the day, folks. Happy Founders Day.
Happy Founders Day.
We're off.
Just so we can be right, Mike. All right, thanks.